Good morning, welcome back to the Agegroup Multisport Podcast YouTube channel. Well, we're back in Blighty, back home. It's a really nice feeling actually to get back. And a week in a hotel, eating out all the time, it sounds idyllic, but when you like your own home cooked food, it can get a bit monotonous. Listen to me, how ungrateful am I? Just spent 7 days over in Spain, Pontevedra. Not ungrateful at all. I'm really grateful. We had a great time. So pleased that we went, but it's nice to be home. Nice to see our Betty dog as well. She's suffering a little bit in the heat. She's just down there, and you can see her hiding behind Sambuca plant. That's her spot on our little patio that we've got here that we use for breakfast because the sunshine just comes in really nicely. So travel home was okay. No issues apart from we got diverted once off the M62 at about 12:30 at midnight, but no big shakes. We got back about 1:30 and then we were up for work straight away Monday morning. Mrs. C had the day off fortunately, but she was looking after her dad. She was taking him back to the hospital, so wasn't much of a day off to be fair, but yeah, all good. Had a great week. It's nice to be home. Garden's still looking great. Kate's dad did a great job watering it. So the reason for this video is just a bit of an explanation as to why we're not going to Czechia to race in the European Cross Duathlon. And it's nothing to do with performance at the Worlds or the race itself or how hard it was. Nothing to do with that. It's basically a decision made on one, holiday dates. Mrs. C hasn't got an abundant amount of holidays to take, and two, cost. You know, if we're being honest, the funds only stretch so far. So we decided that we probably would benefit from going away back end of the year, somewhere warmer, probably Lanzarote like we usually do, rather than going to Czechia now in July and not being able to do that later on. So that was the decision that we've made. We had a chat about it. Mrs. C was quite keen to go over to Czechia and have a bit of a road trip in the van, because that's what we were going to do. But because that meant we could take Betty with us, because she's got a passport. She's got her own passport. She's been out of the country previously. We took her over to Ireland, so she's all right. But yeah, that was the decision. That's why we made it. I really enjoyed the race. I probably would enjoy the Xterra experience as well. But we've decided that we're not going to go. So that came up because I just had an email from British Tri telling me to pay for the event and also for the GB part of it. You've got to pay them. I think it's 20 something pound to say that you're going to go and race, and then you've got to pay Xterra, the events organisation, separately. And I've already paid them, so I am going to try and get my money back from them. So yeah, so that's the decision. Nothing to do with not enjoying the cross duathlon. I really did enjoy it, even though it was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. But that's the reason why we are not going to go at the Europeans. And to be honest, I don't think it could top our experience at the Worlds. It's just a different level. We really enjoyed it. So yeah. So what does the rest of the week look like? Well, I've got a bit of a niggle still in the back of my left knee. So I'm just resting up at the minute and icing it, and hoping I can shift that a little bit. I haven't done anything since the race other than some yoga, nothing at all. So I am going to probably jump on the bike either this afternoon or tomorrow. But we're just going to take it one day at a time. Recovery's the name of the game at the moment. So that's what we're going to do. Get back into some sort of routine. It's just been so hot. On an evening it's difficult to get some really good quality sleep in, but we are doing our best, because that's first and foremost. We've got a podcast coming out tomorrow, Wednesday the 2nd of July, and it features Richie Thorpe, newbie to GB team, he's qualified for Pontevedra next year, 2026. So listen to his story. He's been he was a basketball player and then got into triathlon, and he's been doing triathlon for a number of years, at least 10 from what I can remember, and he only decided the last couple of years to try and qualify for GB team. So yeah, listen to Richie's story, really cool. It was great having a chat to him, meeting another age grouper, and yeah, that'll be out on Wednesday, which is tomorrow.
Back then, I was just in awe of the people who did it, I was always, this time next year I'll go and qualify. It never quite happened. I was never quite good enough to do that. And I think when I started in the race team, development squad at the time, we were more focused on the London League, so that kind of didn't really come up. And then after that, I did a couple of marathons, as I mentioned, and it's only kind of just come back to me that I was like, I still have that dream of actually qualifying, and I still want to do that. So I didn't have a clue how to register. And one of the guys at the club, Ed, he's a very good athlete. He races a lot in ETU and Worlds as well. And he just guided me. He said, right, this is what you need to do. Take a look at these racers. Be careful of these athletes. And
Yeah.
so get a shout out to Ed Buckley, and also James Drake. He's been really helpful with a number of things, so to do with this. But it's it's not the easiest thing to navigate. I've got to say, you got to enter this, you got to register for that. Yeah, it's a bit daunting just to actually like, sign up for these things sometimes.
Yeah, I think your um, training buddy, teammate Ed Buckley, he had it spot on, because it's quite unless you're very very good, you know what I mean, like top of your age group, it can be quite calculating how you qualify. I've found
Oh,
over the years,
completely.
if you're middle of the pack and you wanna place, you maybe not get a Q position, but you might get a roll down. It's quite calculating how you can achieve that, and it is achievable by several things, isn't it? By choosing the right race, looking who's, like you said, looking who's in those races, looking at the course. Is the course going to suit you? You know, is there another championship on elsewhere that's going to take a lot of people away from that qualify? All these things come into play, and it helps when you want to try and qualify. And I think people who are new to it don't, and why should they? They don't comprehend that. They don't get that yet. Um, yeah.
Oh, completely. And the technicalities of it's not just about going up into a qualifying race and trying to do your best. As you say, there's all those aspects of it. You know, it's you got to be in it to win it, but hopefully that all your competitors aren't in it at the same time.
Yeah.
And a very good friend of mine, met her through the club. She qualified for Kona by flying all the way down to South Africa and doing Ironman South.
So that's about it for this quick update. Don't forget to give all our other podcasts a listen, and please do subscribe and like to this channel. If you've got any questions about age group racing, just drop them in the box below, or anything else really, anything else that we do, banana plants, gardening, just give us a shout. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, we shall see you on the other side. And don't forget, stay safe, keep training, and love the process.